You're saying the average guy takes longer in the mirror than the average woman?
Yeah.
No chance. Nope.
Well, some do wear makeup, but some...
Are guys wearing makeup now?
Yeah. Fake tan, foundation.
Fake tan, sure, that's like a cream.
Foundation,
though,
lip stuff, yeah.
Imagine if like a trans man was just like, oh, nah, you're a trans woman, I'm not into it. I'm like, you hypocrite. You hypocrite.
Can you imagine? You'd be like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah. Yo guys, welcome back to another episode on my channel. I'm sitting in this spot, which means I've got a great conversation lined up for you today. You know, on this channel, we love to talk about all things dating, relationships, and seeing what we can do to attract the kind of person and relationship we want. So without further ado, please welcome Amy to the show. Amy, welcome to the show.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks.
Yeah, you all good?
Yeah, we're all good.
Telling us driving from all over the place. You had a meeting earlier on today.
Hectic day.
As well.
Yeah.
Hectic day for a Sunday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
but now we're gonna...
Sunday.
I know. Now we're going to dive into some dating and relationship, all that good stuff. So, Amy, I love to jump straight in.
Yeah.
Okay. So first tell us your age or your age range, asking a lady her age, and something a guy should know about you if he was going to take you on a date.
So I'm 34 and I do modelling.
Okay. Is that full time?
Not full time, no. I do a bit of acting here and there and I work with kids in care.
Oh, wow.
So,
You work kids in care.
Yeah.
What's that like compared to like the modelling side of things?
So it's interesting, but ultimately works in par because obviously people have got stories and stuff when they're older from what they do to kind of like why they got into it and stuff. So it works in par with it. So you can kind of like look at both.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's good.
Interesting. So if I was going to ask you, Amy, how would you describe the dating landscape in 3 words today? What would you say?
Busy, hectic, and just you just go with it. Each day is just a new day. Like there's always something exciting that's going to happen. You never know what you're going to get, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the dating landscape is like, when you say busy, hectic, as like always meeting new people, always talking to new people. Like,
meeting new people, like people that you speak to and stories that you hear. It's just like every day, no matter what I do, it's just nice to meet a different variety of people from different backgrounds. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Have you found like because you're, how old did you say? 34?
34, yeah.
So, I spoke to quite a few in their 30s where they get a lot of attention from younger guys. Have you found that yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you do. I think it's just how the world is, yeah. They're like an older woman, don't they?
Yeah, I know. Would you ever go there yourself?
Not with a younger one. No.
Really? Not even open to it?
If they like act older and kind of can hold a conversation, then yeah, maybe. But yeah, majority, no.
Okay. No, I don't blame you for that. What about kind of in terms of where they're at when it comes to, I don't know, whether you can build a life with them? Do you know what I mean? Is that something that's ever come up if they've approached you?
No, I prefer an older guy, but like younger guys, it just depends, especially with how it is and with like the modelling industry itself. They automatically like younger lads like, oh, she's a model, blah blah blah. So it's like looked at differently.
Okay. So, what do you mean in that sense?
It's just like looked at differently from like younger guys. Like when you say, oh, I do modelling, they're like, oh, they're dead gassed about it, and it's just it's more of an ego kind of thing with a younger guy.
Okay, that what? Like I'm dating a model?
Yeah, like that's what they'll say. And it's dead cringe. Like, look, I'm dating a model. And it's like, you sat there and you're like, oh, you just really say that. Like, especially when they're telling his mom or, do you know what I mean? Like,
right,
it's one of them.
What about like, because you meet male models, I assume. Yeah. What about them though? Because they're already a model.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Me personally, going with like, male model, it's not something that I've done. I kind of keep them separate, if that makes sense. But not only that, like you get to know kind of their story and their background of why they got into modelling. So I don't know, they like look at me differently when I'm talking to them. Obviously, if they don't know me and they approach me in a certain way, like it just depends, but you have to figure that out.
Okay. So, I mean, like even if a guy wasn't modelling, would he still not get to know kind of how you got into it and why and all of that?
Yeah, quite a lot of models that have like, or normal people that have wanted to get into it have said, oh, can I do a photo shoot with you? But it just depends which angle they come at. If they come at like, oh, let's meet, let's go for some food, like it's not really the modeling that they're trying to use that. Do you know what I mean? To get into it, which it is really hard to figure out if someone's wanting to do that or if it's that way, but they'll kind of use that to get into it. Does that make sense?
Okay, so they'll use like a photo shoot opportunity to kind of
they'll try.
Get to know you.
They'll
Do you
try.
feel like you can spot it really early now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard because they'll use that situation or they'll completely bypass it, but then when I get into it as well. So
wait, what do you mean?
So they'll say, no, I'm not really getting into modeling, I don't like doing it, but really it's that. So they'll try that angle. So you get it from both different angles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess they're just like, I need to find a value reason to try and
pretty much
get an opportunity with this girl.
Yeah, and I'm just like, just be normal, just be yourself. You don't have
Maybe you're making them nervous, Amy. Who knows? Are you making them nervous?
I don't know why I'd make them nervous though. Like what you see is what you get with me. Like, I do the modeling, but I'm quite a humble person. So me having a conversation, just be real. You don't need to make out that you own this. Or the worst one is like when you go out and then you get a coffee and then they get a big wad of cash out and it's like, oh no, he didn't do that. It's just cringe.
I mean, I'll be honest. I would just think they're a drug dealer. If I
saw that. Well,
I'd be like,
it's that.
Who carries that amount of cash?
Who carries that much cash? Like, I think, why would I carry loads of cash with me if I went out? Like, it's all card now. But it's like the biggest cringe ever when someone does that. And that, like,
they got a bag of £1 coins.
One.
Just like, I'm boiling, babe. Just all these like.
Just bear with me. It is.
Hilarious.
Yeah. They do it though. A lot do it. And I'm just like.
Is this the older guys, younger guys, or
all
across
of
the
them.
board? Really?
Majority of them, yeah. Or they're like, or you'll sit there and they'll start taking pictures of the food or the receipt. That's the worst one. Like,
It's a business expense.
I went on a date with one guy and he ordered a steak and took a picture of this steak and then took a picture of the receipt and then like tried to tag me to it and I was like, no, he didn't just do that.
Do you feel guys? Have you ever felt guys have taken an interest in you like for clout?
Yeah.
Really?
I dated somebody for 6 weeks and definitely. Yeah, he did it for that. How
could you tell that he was doing it for clout?
Just we went out and it was like, why are you dancing over there? And I was just like, obviously it was like an event. It was like with a VIP table and stuff. And I just want to mix in. I don't want to stand out. Like I just want to like speak to everybody. And like, I like to have a dance. Like if I'm not working, I'm with my kids. So if I do go out, then I'm going to make the most of that night, right? So yeah. And he got a little bit Mardy, I was going to say the word Mardy. He was just like, why are you dancing over there? Why are you not with me? And I'm thinking to myself, you've got this VIP table, you've invited strangers on, like, you know, women and males, like coming on the table. Like, why do you need me there? Like,
but did he not? But isn't he there with you though?
Yeah, he was there with me. But get up and dance. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to sit on the table. I'm out. Like, I know it's a VIP table, and you can see all over there. Like,
were you dancing away from the VIP table?
No, I was like here. Like,
did it look like you guys were together? Did it look like you were on your own?
It did at the start. At the end, it's just
that's
like,
why, Amy, come on.
Yeah, but
you're
it's like
grown,
there's so many people going, like, you know, going there talking. Like, I don't want to just stand and talk. Like, I want to mix with a few people, have a little dance. There's a guy with a little trumpet going on, and it was just like.
Okay.
And he got mardy about that, and I was thinking, well, I don't want to sit on a table. Like, I can't sit on a table. Like, I don't know. Would you sit on a table if you went out? I mean, I don't even think I'd probably have a table to put like a bag on or whatever, maybe. But
so, okay, if I went out and I was her guest, right, I would stay with her.
Okay, but he was my guest.
Oh, so it was your table?
So it was my table, yeah.
And he came in your guest?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was his table and he invited a bunch of random people.
No, he was inviting. He took full of the table, like ordering champagne and everything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, and obviously you could see certain people like, yeah, I'll come over, obviously for the drink and stuff. But like, yeah, it was my table. He came as my guest.
Yeah.
And it was just some of the stuff he was doing. It was just like, wow.
I guess depending on what he was doing, but let's say, okay, if it was the other way around.
Yeah.
If I got a table and I brought a girl as my guest.
Yeah.
And then I left her to go dance elsewhere, that wouldn't fly. That
no, but I'd come with you.
No, but what I mean is that you're the host, right?
Yeah.
So then, but you've gone off. It looks like you've gone off.
Yeah, I was
doing
just like
something
bitting
else.
and bobbing, like, you know, just having a little boogie, coming back. And I'm not sitting on the table all night. I want to dance.
Yeah. Shall I tell you what it is? It's because it looked like you were separating yourself from him.
Do you think?
Yeah, 100%. Because he's there for you, right?
Yeah. But then it's like, you're like doing what you're doing. So I'm going to do what I'm doing.
I know, but it's kind of like you can do what you're doing together though. So it could be like, okay, we're going to do this. And then you could be like, why don't we go have a dance?
Oh,
and
no.
he comes to dance with
he
you.
was too like, I'm not dancing. That's not, you know, I'm not doing that.
So you didn't dance with him at all?
No, he didn't dance. He was just there ordering his bottles of champagne.
I'm just
like,
drinking.
okay.
So what was it about this guy that attracted you to him in the first place?
At first,
Clout.
at
Huge
first,
following.
He was like, no, because he hasn't actually.
No,
And he was just, yeah, he was all right at the start, but then I found out loads, and then we spoke to a few people and realised what he was about, and he was just, his best friend actually told me that he was trying to use me for my following, use me as like a trophy on his arm, and I was like, this is his best friend.
Wait, his best friend told this to you?
Yeah.
How long had his best friend known you?
Not long, but I had like, numerous messages
From his best friend?
Not just his best friend, like on Instagram of numerous people, which I don't normally take into account, like what people say. But then I figured it out for myself.
The loyalty is just trash, bro. Like your best friend.
This was males and females.
I'll be honest, women.
And articles of him and everything else. It was,
what article said?
The article said a lot.
That he was like trying to use.
He'd done this to numerous people. Like, yeah.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. Best friends. That's weird. I mean, I would cut that guy straight out.
I mean, I'm quite happy that he told me, to be honest.
I guess fair enough, but I mean, why are you? It's just like, I just think about the kind of person who would go around their best friend's back to a girl he barely knows and be like, hey, just so you know, my guy is using you for X, Y, and Z. Like, because I'd say two things. Either one, you're so massively disloyal to your friendships, which is just trash anyway. Or two, if that's not the kind of man that you want to be friends with, don't be friends with him.
Yeah.
Why are you there?
But he'd like
unless his best friend was trying to move to you.
He's meant to no. So he had a missus, and you know what? He seemed like a really nice guy, to be honest.
The best friend.
Yeah, his best friend was like really good with him, helped him. You could see that from like, and to be fair, the guy I was seeing, no, he didn't appreciate it. And every single person, it would just be like, they'd do something and it just wasn't good enough. And then he'd badmouth them anyway. So I in my head, that guy, I'm thinking, why are you being friends with these people if they're helping you? And they would help him massively. Like, yeah. So you could see it. So when like, and it was everybody. And then he'd go, oh, this friend said this about you. I take people for what I see. Do you know what I mean? And their actions, I don't go off hearsay.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm like sitting there thinking, I can see what I'm seeing. I can see his friend doing this. I can see his other friend doing this. But then you've just come home and
so that best friend who told you, he's actually not friends with him. He's just using him himself. No, he's not friends with him now. Yeah, but from what you're telling me, it's just like the only reason he was there was because that guy you were seeing was providing him with something.
No, he wasn't actually.
I thought you said, oh, he was helping him.
So no, the guy, his best friend was helping him with what he was doing. Like PTing, like prep, like he'd ring him and make sure he's like kind of in check. Like he was a really good friend. So and then
the one who told you about him.
Yeah. And then obviously the guy I was seeing was just not appreciative of it. He'd just kind of go off. I think his best friend would kind of pull him back and help him. And you can see that like even now, like with how things are, it's completely different.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess if let's call the best friend John and the guy you were seeing Kay. John and Kay. If John is going to the girl that Kay is seeing, that, yeah, you don't want to mess with this guy. One, that's not his friend. Two, if that's the kind of guy that you wouldn't want to mess with, you shouldn't be there, period.
Yeah.
But it sounds like Kay was helping him in some way or adding value in some way. So he kept him around, which was why. If that's the case, they deserve each other. Then that's just very possible.
The guy I was seeing just tried to get Kay. Yeah, we're going with Kay.
Okay.
I think he basically took what he could take from him, and kind of, when I look at it now, and even at the time, like, do you know when someone's like giving them positive energy and making them feel good about themselves? That's what the friend did, yeah? He was like taking it, but then moaning about it, but then he'd call him. So when them two, like...
Yeah, they deserve each other.
Yeah, I'm just like... Yeah, when I look now with how things have gone, like, I'm totally with the best friend. The other guy, the stuff that, like, I heard about him, not just of his best friend, like, the lead up and just everything. Like,
okay, so what was it about him that drew you to him in the first place?
It was kind of the conversation. We spoke for a while beforehand.
As in before going on a date or anything?
Yeah. So it was about probably 5 months.
5 months?
Yeah.
Of speaking before going on a date?
About 5 months.
Nah, no way. Why was it so long?
You have to try it out, don't you, for a bit?
So wait. This guy was talking to you, messaging for 5 months before you went on a date?
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah, he did.
Are you like that with every guy?
No.
Okay,
so it's just kind of like, at the time I was like in Thailand, and in my head I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna, my life's been hectic, I'm not gonna bother. You laugh at this. So I went to Thailand. It makes me laugh when I think about it.
Go on.
This monk came up to me and was like, he wanted me to go and have like a reading, basically. Mm-hmm. And he says, you need to let go. Stop having your guards up. So I was like, okay, all right. Like, with my background, like, I'd been through cancer and stuff, and the dating kind of thought, do you know what? I'm not going to do this. So I tried, but it was just like, no. But then my guards have been up because of, like, after going through all of that and kind of thinking to myself, yeah, I look at people differently. So then I thought, right, okay, after going to Thailand and having that, and he was like, you need to let your guard down, let your hair down, blah, blah, blah. Wow, I did that, didn't I? I shouldn't have done that because what happened?
I don't think you shouldn't have done it. I just think who you did it with.
Yeah.
Just choosing. But
100%. But
so was it because he spoke to you for 5 months? Like, were you not attracted to him at all or anything like that?
I was attracted to him, yeah.
Were you though?
Yeah, I was attracted to him. I'm not going to lie about that. I was attracted to him, yeah. But it was not just the look of him, it was his personality. But then that soon faded. Like, obviously 6 weeks, not a very long time. But like, I met him, and then you can see somebody. Like, you can talk to somebody on the phone, somebody can talk the talk on the phone. But like, when someone's with you, like, I go off energy, and like, you see things, don't you? Like, so it's just, when you're with somebody, I can see how they act and how they move, and I'm like, interesting.
Yeah. Would you agree if, like, let's say you're dating a guy and he was like, yeah, I wouldn't call this official relationship for at least 5-6 months. Would you be okay with that?
I think you kind of need to know where you're at the start. If it is just a thing, then it's just a thing, and you know where you're both at. But then ultimately, like, be honest about it. But nobody can be honest nowadays. Nobody's going to say, oh yeah, I'm with you, and then maybe next week I'll be with somebody else. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, with me, I'd rather know if that's the score, but I wouldn't want to sleep with somebody, like, and just, if it's going to be just that, but then they're sleeping with numerous different people, like, I'd rather know, so you can be safe with it. But then at the same time, like, you can go out there and do that every day of the week if you wanted to. But like, ultimately, it depends what kind of person you are. Me, myself, like, I want something more. So I'd rather not waste my time, if I'm honest. Yeah.
But I guess he doesn't really know if he wants something serious with you until he gets to know you.
Yeah, 100%.
You know
but you kind of know where it's going to go if you like the person, or, if it's just, I don't know, you get to a certain point and you think, nah. Or someone just gives you a little bit of an ick where you're like, no.
Oh, really? What's like what's like a major ick for you? No, what's the most shallow ick that you'd be like, this is probably shallow, but that's me.
Somebody said to me, let's go to a sushi bar. I hate sushi.
Oh,
it's not even shallow, really. It's just weird. I could just, like, just the eating.
So if a guy didn't know you didn't like sushi, it's like, hey, do you want to go to a sushi bar? Would you be like, nah?
It just gives me the
But would that turn you off him?
Yeah.
How's he supposed to know that?
I know he's not meant to know, but like, just the thought of him.
Now I know why you're choosing terrible guys, Amy. Your values are all fucked up.
No, it's the sushi bit. That's it. But
that's not a bad. You just don't like sushi.
No, but it just gives me the No.
But why would that turn you off the guy?
I know it's pretty bad, but it does. Oh no. To be fair, the second time I went out with that guy, that's probably what did it.
What?
Because he ate sushi, and I was like,
Did you say to him, "Oh, I don't really like sushi"?
nah, just kind of, yeah. I was just like,
Amy, you're part of the problem.
I was just
You're
like,
part of the problem.
oh, it's going round on the little thing, and then he was eating one, and then eating another. I was like, oh no.
Why didn't you just say, "Hey, I'm not the biggest fan of sushi"?
I didn't eat it. Like,
No, before going on the date, why didn't you just say that?
because if he wants to eat, he wants to eat it, doesn't he? But every time he kept eating it was like different colours and stuff.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
like,
instead of going on the date, just be like, "Oh, I really appreciate that, but I just really don't like sushi. Could we do something else?"
see, I would, but we was kind of already there, and I was just like, bobbing along, going with it. I didn't know I was like going there. It was like just one of them where you just like, oh, okay, we'll go here. He goes, oh, we'll go there. I was like, all right then.
You should have said no. You should have said, I don't really like sushi.
I was just like, it is what it is. There'll be something that I can eat. It was all sushi. I had a bit of rice. I was like, oh no. But yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just every mouthful. Like, nah.
You see, Amy, I thought you seeing a monk would have helped you. Was this before or after?
No, it didn't help me. So the sushi bit, this was after.
After the monk?
Yeah.
Yeah, the monks, you got some work to do, okay? Like, you did nothing with this woman, okay? Like, she's expurgating guys for choosing sushi. Okay.
Sounds really bad.
Thanks for being honest. Thanks for being honest. He's going to be watching this and be like, oh, that's why she ghosted me.
No, he knows that I didn't like sushi in the end.
Did you tell him that's why you
I told him in the end, yeah. I was like, I can't go back to that sushi place. I did tell him. But obviously, like, I tried it. I tried to,
You don't have to tell me this. When was your last committed relationship? I want to know what this guy was like.
What, like, serious relationship?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I say 2021.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
What was it about him for you?
It was the monk that told me to go.
What do you mean?
The monk said, let your guards down. So I thought, do you know what? I need to, really.
Oh, I thought that was recent.
That was like May.
Yeah, but you said your last relationship was 4 years ago.
Yeah. So my last relationship was 4 years ago.
So what was it about him that you were like, that's my guy?
So he was like just a normal guy. But obviously 4 years ago, like this was before the cancer. So It was like different. And the reason that ended was because he was a really nice guy actually. But then it was just because of the cancer, I didn't want to put him through that. Because it was like, they'd given me 5 years and I was like, wow. Yeah. So I didn't want to put him through that because he had no kids. Like he wanted kids and everything. Obviously when you have chemo and stuff like that can stop you from having children. And like for me to have stayed with him, it would have been wrong. So, and he would have done anything for me. But yeah, I couldn't do that to him. I kind of just wanted to do it, just do this road by myself.
Wow.
Which, yeah.
Wow, that's really commendable. Did you, I mean, obviously, you're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. Do
you know what I mean? Life and breathing and kicking, we thank God. But so could anything reignite between you two?
No.
It's gone?
Yeah, it's gone. He didn't like me after that. We spoke for a bit, like he understood it, but it's like...
Understood. Yeah. What did he like?
He actually thanked me for what I did because I think ultimately with how poorly I would have got, he would have like cut work down. Like now he's at higher up in a job, like he's doing really well. So he's like grateful that I did what I did, but then he's not happy that I did what I did ultimately because obviously he wanted to be with me.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Wow. Interesting. What's something you want to bring to this conversation today? Something you want to talk about? Chat about?
I would say guys like dealing with women that have gone through cancer and actually understanding it and kind of like, yeah. Like, do you know when you tell a guy I've been through cancer, they don't look at the like logistics of it. Yeah. So like it's quite a big deal. And obviously like with the modelling events that I do and like the girls that come to me, they all struggle with the same thing and like how it makes them feel and everything else. And guys don't understand that.
Okay, so what is it that guys, is it post treatment that they don't understand? Like,
I think it's kind of like, they'll look at like, for example, like when I've like dated and say I've gone through breast cancer, this is going to be quite a mix of things, right? Because I can laugh now, but at the time I didn't laugh.
Yeah, of course.
So I went on a date, and obviously I've told this guy I've got breast cancer. We went to Matlock in the cable cars, and then we went in the caves and stuff. And in my head, obviously at the time I'm thinking, obviously I've told him I've gone through breast cancer, like thinking that he'll know. Like obviously I had both breasts off, so thinking he's going to know the score, right? Obviously, as a woman, like sleeping with somebody after going through that's going to be quite a big deal, right? You're going to think, oh no, what is it going to? And yeah, anyways, we went in the caves and the cable cars, blah, blah, blah. And in the caves, it was like, it's a bit nippy. Obviously, when you have both breasts off, they remove everything. So when I everything, like nipples, everything. So they removed everything, yeah. Obviously, when he went, it's a bit nippy. I'm like chuckling to myself, I'm gonna have to nip it in the bud now. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna say, and then he kept saying to me, "Oh, what you laughing at? What you laughing at?" But I thought it's a great opportunity. I'm gonna tell him now. Oh yeah, by the way, I've got no nipples. but now I look back and I think, Amy. But do you know what? That moment there, just that little bit, like. I was being nervous. I was thinking, how am I going to say this? Like, because obviously, like, if you're sleeping with somebody and you're doing what you're doing, and they put their hand down your top, he's going to be like, what's this? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
She's a man.
Yeah, what's going on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, for that was quite a big thing.
I didn't know. I generally, like, as a guy, I didn't know that they take everything.
Yeah, like not all cases, but like some, yeah, they do.
Right.
So it's quite.
But was that like in the cable car with the guy, was that something you could laugh about with him, or
we laughed about it after? Like obviously,
sure.
because I told him straight after, because he was like, "What are you laughing at?" I was just chuckling to myself. I was like, and then I rang one of my best friends and I went, "Babe, I've just gone in the cave and he's just gone, oh, it's a bit nippy," and I started laughing and she was like, "Oh, you're such an idiot." I was like, "Oh, how do I say this? Like, how do I like? Oh yeah, by the way, I've got no nipples." You know what I mean? It's like, so it's. Oh, it's funny. Obviously, I've got nipples now, so it's different. But like going through that and just, I mean, he didn't care. But obviously, as a woman, like there's loads of women out there that obviously are in that position or have got nothing but like got like a stick on breast, like and stuff. But trying to explain that, like, it's hard.
Do a lot of women, you know, if they do remove the breast tissue and everything, do they get a boob job? Can they get a boob job? Is that something that's available?
So it's all different. So mine was like, I had 7 tumours in my right side, but I've also got a genetic gene. So I had to have the whole lot removed. So I've had my lymph nodes removed, breast tissue, like everything. So some people have like, they can remove a lump or one, they can have reconstruction, they can have implants, and it's just every situation is different. Like I've got implants, but I did have to go through a phase where, because of they cut me wrong on the right side, so then I had to have this one off again. That was another funny situation when I look back, because I was doing a photo shoot with dogs and cars, and on one of the photo shoots I had a chicken fillet in the right side. Dog pulled me, the chicken fillet. I was like, oh no, the dog's got the chicken. I was like, oh no. I said to one of the lads, I says, oh, give us your socks. So it's a bit of a it's funny, but like certain situations, like we've been on set and some of the girls, have you got any nipple pads? And I'm like, no, you got any? They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, so it's been a bit of a like banter and stuff, but obviously some people can take, so like it just depends how with what I went through, like with that and kind of the whole situation, I look back now and when I tell people that situation, they're like, like how can you go through that and just be so have you ever experienced where, you know, going through treatment and everything, you know, being a breast cancer survivor, where that has, I don't want to say turned guys off, but has made them think, oh, I don't know if I can be with this woman? To be honest, they've liked it more. I don't know. I don't know. Me, myself, I'm like,
in what sense? Because I'm kind of not surprised by that.
Because it's different. And it's like, I don't know. I think it's because they're intrigued.
Yeah.
I thought it would be, but
this is what I was going to say. Like, you know, and I know you're saying about a lot of women feeling very self-conscious. I don't think guys would care that much. I'd say some probably are, but then it depends on the guy. I think for a guy to entertain somebody and listen to somebody, depending on what kind of guy they are, if it's like, you know, like once you get to know them. But yeah, I'd say no, there wasn't.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the guy that I was with when I had no nipples, it sounds so funny when I say it like that. He was all right. So, and it was only like, so they've reconstructed my nipples like this year and then tattooed the areola bit. So they look like normal nipples now, which is
good for you, girl. Normal nipples.
No,
Amen to that. There we go. What's one thing you know about men now that you say you didn't know 5 years ago?
I'd say quite a lot of men take a lot more time in the mirror than women.
What do you mean?
They take a lot more time in the mirror with women.
Like getting ready?
100%, yeah. Like,
you are around a lot of models, to be fair.
Oh, they are.
There's a bit of a selection bias with that.
No, men take far much longer than women. 100% nowadays. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 100%.
I think it's the guys who are very pretty because they preen themselves a lot.
No, not necessarily.
Well, you're saying the average guy takes longer in the mirror than the average woman. No chance. Nope.
Yeah.
For what? What are they doing?
I don't know. Because they don't, well, some do wear makeup, but some...
Are guys wearing makeup now?
Yeah. Fake tan, foundation.
Fake tan, sure, that's like a cream
foundation,
though, isn't
lip stuff, yeah. Putting like white shadows around here.
White shadows?
Yeah, they put like do the contouring and stuff, don't they? Yeah, to make
contour. No, surely not.
You were surprised.
Yeah. Straight men.
Yeah.
Why my producer's like, yeah. I mean that is preening.
They do.
That is preening for sure. Are these like very attractive men?
There's a mix. Like it's like, I don't know. I think nowadays, like social media and just how certain things look, like people want to look like that all the time.
Yeah, like, I guess there's been this appearance standard that men have been seeing on social, like that it's perceived about men should have now that actually has never happened before.
100%. It's just they had like having filler and stuff as well. Like that wasn't even a thing. Filler. Yeah, lip filler, cheek filler. Yeah.
I have, you know what? Actually, I have heard about guys getting like cheek or their jaw done.
Yeah, well, more than women. Women do, but a lot of men do. Every time, like I'll go and see my friend, and there's more men than women.
What does that make you think? Does that make you think anything about him, or
I think it's more? No, it is what it is. Like if you want to look a certain way, then whatever. But I think it's more. I'd say the last 2 years, I'd say men have become more like, having treatments, having makeup. It's more kind of new in that sense, because it was just like women before. Now men are doing it like a hell of a lot more. It's more new, I think.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's just a thing that they're just doing now.
Do you think women care more about looks nowadays? Especially with like social media, dating apps.
I think it's both. I think it just depends on the person. I think it's very egotistic, materialistic, and very what somebody looks like, definitely. What they have. That's just how it is. And to be fair, anyone can take stuff on social media, but the reality is majority of people, that's not their life. It's just kind of a front.
Yeah. Have you had work done?
Have I had work done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have had my lips done.
Yeah.
Can't remember when I had them done now. I've had my lips done. Obviously I had my boobs done prior to the cancer, but then after. But yeah, that's it. I love
nothing else?
No. I like my tattoos.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say.
I've got no more room now.
Do you know what's so funny? It's funny we were talking about when you're out at the club. Yeah, I just want to blend in. I'm like, you sure you want to blend in?
No, I don't blend in.
You don't blend in?
No, unfortunately, it's... Yeah, I like my tattoos, but yeah, I don't blend in.
Don't take this offense. You look like... you ever played Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
You look like... Do you get this a lot?
Yeah, I do get that a lot.
What is it? The female version in Valhalla. Do you know Valhalla?
What's her name?
Do you know Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've watched that. Yeah,
you know you can play as like the man or the woman.
I'm actually
the woman.
I'm actually in the Real Irish. It's a series that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
So I'm actually in that. So I'm the main character. I'm Noah's Ark's granddaughter in the film. So I'm actually playing a Viking in this.
You speak Viking all over. Yeah.
Oh, do I?
Sure. Yeah, 100%. Like you've got the Viking look straight up.
We'll go with that and blend in.
What do guys think about all your tats?
I don't know. Like
Did you have them all before the surgery? Sorry.
No, I had some, but not all of them. But then after the cancer, it was just like, I'm going to do what I want.
Okay.
Because my family's quite strict with tattoos.
Fine.
Which you wouldn't think, but yeah.
Okay.
Can't say anything now.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do they think? What do the guys think about your tats?
I think it's kind of, I don't know. I like tattoos, so I'm attracted to guys with tattoos. Like I don't mind if it's even just a sleeve, but like I'm attracted to guys with
I love
tattoos.
how you like even just a sleeve. To me, a sleeve is a lot. Sleeve is loads.
But I don't know, like I think guys that have not got tattoos are intrigued because of the look of it.
Yeah, of course.
But then I don't know, like some do pull a few faces out, and it's like, hi.
Do you feel like it's limited you from like job opportunities and stuff?
After the cancer, I wouldn't work for anybody else. Like I just kind of work for myself. Like it's, and not necessarily. When I went for the job with working with kids in care, that's such a good point. Yeah, they didn't judge me, which was good. But ultimately, with the kids, the way I look helps because I look
interesting.
Yeah. So the relationship that I have with them is actually a lot better than, I don't know, I'm not going to say names, but some lady that's in.
You say it, not me. I'm not helping you here. Say how it is.
Like, okay, so you can have kind of education, but having experience, that's massive. So looking the way I look, having kind of the life that I've had and kind of experienced it firsthand, I'm not just reading off a textbook and going, what, I'll do this, that, and the other, and understanding. I can understand and relate to that kid. And yeah, like that's massive. And
you're bringing a different perspective, I guess.
Yeah, like, and when I say to people I work with kids in care, they're like, what? And I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, you know, they wouldn't expect it, but it's just, it works well. The kids like engage well with me, like, and I do love it. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think the way that I look helps massively because I walk into like, it's an emergency unit that I work in. So walking in there and then you've got a new kid, they kind of like come to me. Because I look the way I look.
I guess that's kind of nice. Yeah, that's actually so sweet.
I'm going to go to like someone that looks plain or sophisticated.
Yeah.
Because they're like, feel a little bit, ooh, who's that?
Yeah.
I did when I was at school, to be fair, if you had that teacher that looked a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like guys have, I guess most women probably get this, but have just been into you because you've got such a unique look?
If you're loving this episode and these kinds of conversations, then I want to give you something. We recently launched the Kits Angels community. This is a sisterhood for women who are tired of what the dating scene has given them and are ready to take their love lives to the next level. It's a space for you as a woman to not be alone in your journey to love, where we learn, talk, and share our experiences as part of a strong sisterhood, with some leadership and guidance from yours truly, of course. Not to mention never before seen videos from me on how I've led dozens of women to meeting great men. And so as a thank you for watching this episode, I'm giving you a month's membership completely complimentary on me. Just click the Kits Angels link below, and when you join the group, message me the code phrase Angels Podcast and I will pay for your membership. Now back to the episode.
I don't know, because I'm just different, but I'm just me. I don't look at me like, oh, I look this way. Like I just.
Well, you see you every day.
Yeah, like I'm just me. What you see is what you get with me, and I don't like. I'd rather just be who you are. Like don't be fake. But like I don't know. But then some guys can be very intimidated by me, and they'll look away, and I'm like, why? Why are you looking away?
Do you get that a
lot?
lot?
Are you okay? They can't eye contact, and it's like, are you all right?
I think they probably think, to be fair, obviously, you know, you've got such a unique look. So I think they probably think, you did, to be fair, said you like a guy with tats.
Yeah.
So they probably think, if I'm not this Viking,
I
can't even probably talk to her.
No, because like, I don't know, like some guys that are tattooed, like, don't like girls with tattoos. So the guy before, the one that I was with in 2021, he had no tattoos. I know, I tell a lie. He had a ladybird actually on his arm. Yeah.
Stop it.
He had a little
Stop
ladybird.
it.
Yeah.
Out of all the tattoos
Yeah,
he had a ladybird on his arm.
But he had no tattoos. He was just, yeah.
I guess it's the kind of opposites attract then, maybe. It's like the other side of the spectrum.
Maybe.
But you like guys with tattoos.
I do like guys with tattoos, yeah. But then it's, I don't know, it just depends on their person and their personality, basically.
Yeah, I mean, of course. But I mean, the initial attraction, like what draws you to the person,
Yeah.
that has to be there for
Tattoos.
for most people. Let me ask you something else. No, that's that. I don't think that's relevant to you. What do you think is a difficult conversation to have with someone that you're dating as a woman? What's a difficult conversation to have with men?
I don't know. I think quite a lot of guys, they can't have a conversation about like sex. They go all funny.
What do you mean?
When you talk about sex with them,
Yeah.
like, not that you're just going to go, oh yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you actually say, what are you like in the bedroom, kind of, for example, what are you into? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like sleeping with somebody, but then it's like you don't want to overstep the mark. Like having that adult conversation.
Before you sleep together?
So you kind of just go with it at the start, don't you? But then
Yeah.
after that, it's like, let's get a bit more interesting. So it's just like, they go a bit funny. Like,
yeah, I guess it's one of those things. That's actually a good point. Well, I guess how you have the conversation.
yeah, I'm not just going to go bam straight in.
So what is it? Are you like, oh, what do you, like? I want to know what you like. Is that what you're saying? And they're like, oh, I
You
can't
kind of
tell
like
you.
want a little bit of a lead, don't you? Like you want a man to tell you, kind of thing, or just. But then ultimately, you kind of like want to know. Do you know what I mean?
So you want a guy to tell you? Well, I guess he's probably going to do that in the moment.
No, because yeah, but then like after, it's like, for example, majority of guys, if you was to dress up like one time and he walks in and sees you dressed up, some would just run off. But like, what?
He would just run off.
Some would, yeah.
Like what were you dressed up at that made him go, I'm out?
No, like honestly, there's been situations like I've spoke to like different girls in like modelling industry, and they've got dressed up, and guys have just gone and just flopped it completely.
Wow. I guess
Yeah.
depends what.
It depends. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think that's okay to try things though. If you try it doesn't work, that's
Yeah.
okay.
But they just feel a little bit like, just, I don't know. I think guys ultimately, they can't, I don't know. I think unless they've had a drink, but you actually get them on a normal, they go a bit shy.
We say get them on a normal what?
Like a normal kind of no drink, just normal.
Just sober.
Yeah, like sober, like just normal conversation. It's completely different.
I guess it's difficult to. So if a girl's like, "What do you like in the bedroom?"
I mean, obviously, I'm not just going to go, what do you like in the bedroom? Like,
Oh, is that not what you meant?
No, like, I don't know. Like, obviously, people have different things of what they like and stuff as a
Yeah.
person, yeah? Like,
Yeah.
some people, like, I don't know, going out doing swingers or whatever. Like, they like a bit of both or whatever. But, like, for that conversation to open, like, guys don't talk about it.
Yeah, maybe it's because they don't know if you can accept it yet. Depending on what they like. Like if a guy's
Maybe.
like, I really want to suck on your toes.
I'd be like, hell no.
You see?
You ain't
You see
sucking
how
my
you
toes.
just, you see how you reacted? That's
if he
why.
went down to some, I'll kick him. No,
That's
leave
why.
the toes. We can leave the toes.
Because imagine if, yeah, well,
Yeah, but I'd rather know that before. If you just started trying to lick my toes, I'd no, I won't be able to do it. But some people
no
like
toes,
it,
no
right?
sushi. Okay, men who are listening, no toes, no sushi. But I guess I think because I think that's quite a vulnerable thing to share about. So I think it's unless you're like in a relationship with the person and you've really built that level of emotional trust.
I get it.
I guess that
but-
makes sense. He wouldn't be as open. But I think, tell me what you think.
Okay.
I think women might be more open because I think it's harder for women to find and meet a guy who really satisfies them sexually. So you're more likely to be like, okay, well, I'm going to guide you because I know it's going to benefit me. Whereas guys, it's really easy to sexually satisfy him 9 times out of 10.
I think.
So for him sharing it with you is more of a risk that you're going to go, that's weird.
Okay,
Than
if I put a scenario to you.
go for it.
So, the last guy that I was like seeing, I then found out that he liked to sleep with the opposite sex, but dressed as a woman, which is
Interesting.
not an issue.
Sure.
But like, if that's what you like, then obviously, yeah. Like, I'd like to know that.
How long were you seeing him for?
6 weeks.
Well, he's not going to tell you within 6 weeks.
Yeah, but I'd rather know. Like, at least own it.
But when
Like,
you say
wanna-
you'd rather know, it sounds like you go, I'd rather know, so I'd have to waste my time.
No, like, I'd rather know. Like, if that's what you like, then I'd rather know.
But you would have known that just into a relationship, just not at 6 weeks.
He asked me to be his girlfriend after a week.
Sure, but what did you say?
Like,
No, you said no.
he collaborated on Instagram and put loads of balloons and stuff.
Wait, so
I didn't say yeah.
Oh, you did say yeah. You didn't.
I didn't say yeah.
Okay, if
I
you're
didn't
not
say
gonna be
anything. I was just like, okay.
That's a no, Amy. That's a no.
I was like, oh no. It was like a big, massive love bomb. Like, but then the stuff that I found out, it was just, yeah.
So how did you find out he likes to? Oh, his best friend.
No, not his best friend. This one's worse, but I was like, I can't really.
Was it a girl? It was a girl. His ex-girlfriend. His sister. His mother. Who told you? Who was your source, Amy? You'd have to say their name.
It was his sister.
I was joking.
No, his
It was his
sister
sister.
Like, I was sat at the table at Christmas and I just seen this. And yeah,
See what? Picture.
no
Dress.
So the woman was sat there, and obviously it had a dip. I don't know if I can say that. Yeah.
And it was him.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was obviously a woman, but
Yeah.
it had the man parts.
Wait. I think I'm getting confused. I thought you said his thing is that he likes to sleep with women, but he's wearing a dress.
No.
Oh.
So he likes to sleep with men
In
but-
dresses.
Yeah.
Are we talking like men who dress up as women, or are we talking about
Transgender.
Oh.
Yeah, but ultimately the other way as well. But I didn't know none of this, which I wouldn't mind own it if that's what you do. But obviously, this was like 5 weeks in, and his sister told me that she was sat at the table at Christmas. He'd been with this girl, which was transgender,
Right.
and its dick was just lying there on the table.
At the Christmas table.
And she like dropped a fork and
Talk
she was
about
like,
a pig and blanket. All
she
right.
was like, oh,
Jesus.
holy shit. Like the way she said it.
So
to
wait,
me.
why was this person there and you're there?
No,
I'm very confused
I
at
wasn't
this
with,
story.
This was last Christmas. I wasn't with him then, but obviously
But you knew
his
him?
sister was like, no, I didn't know him last Christmas.
So his sister was like,
Yeah, she goes, I'm just letting you know.
this person's penis was on the
table.
table.
No, on the chair underneath the table. She dropped a fork.
Trans woman. Got you.
Yeah. So, and like,
Got
he'd been
you.
with this, I don't know if I can't even remember the person's name now, but I think from a day-to-day basis, she was a woman.
Got you.
But obviously it was a man waiting for surgery, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But obviously his sister was like, he likes transgenders. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you just own it?
Isn't that kind of
Quite a lot of guys that are in the modelling industry do like that.
was he a model?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess a lot of it's like a cliche, but a lot of guys go to Thailand. There are a lot of ladyboys in Thailand.
Yeah, true. And some are really pretty, to be fair.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been, but from what I've seen,
You sure?
I should go to Thailand.
I mean, it's the way you looked.
Sure, I've never been. Heard great things about Thailand. I do have a guy friend over there, and he met his girlfriend over there. Interesting. I need to put him up on that. Okay. So wait, why? Curious then. Why did you feel like he should have disclosed that to you?
I just think if you're open at the start, then you know.
But why do you
ultimately,
need to know that?
I just think it's
Because that's not
I
going
just
to be
think
you, is it?
Yeah, but I just think it's just good to know. It's like me saying, "Oh, my
Come
friend,
on, Amy.
it's my friend. My friend's coming round tonight, but then potentially I might have a little bit of a play with her because I like a bit of both."
No, that's not.
Is that classed as cheating? Is that classed as cheating though? I'd say it is.
No, because he wasn't. Was he sleeping with other people?
No, because he obviously asked me to be his girlfriend after a week.
That's my point. So,
Yeah.
like, why would you need to know about who he had slept with before?
Not necessarily knowing who he slept with, just kind of what he likes.
I'm gonna call bullshit. I know exactly what it is.
What is it?
It's gonna get me in trouble or you in trouble. basically, if he's sleeping with an individual who has a penis, so biologically male, may be female presenting,
Yeah.
that suggests that he may be into men,
Potentially.
right? Or male body parts, which you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole thing of like guys who are like bisexual.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls have an issue with that.
I would just think if you like what you like, but
Say
then
it
at
with your
least
chest,
you know.
Amy. No.
you like what you
know
like.
full well what I'm saying. Don't play
But
dumb with
obviously,
me.
I've got no man bits right now, so yeah, like I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. You meet a guy, things are going well. He tells you he's bisexual.
Okay.
Does that turn you off?
No.
Lies. Bullshit.
No, I don't think it does. No.
Sushi turns you off.
It depends.
You're telling me a
depends.
guy who
Because
says he's
I
been
think-
with men doesn't
Yeah,
make you
yeah,
question
yeah. No,
things.
yeah, it just put me off.
what I'm
But I
saying.
think
And that's it. That's fine. But I think
with a
like
woman,
you said,
a woman
own it.
being a man,
Own it.
like a woman being a man, though, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like somebody
then
saying
that
you like
person is still biologically
transgender,
male,
that's
though.
like he's not owning it. So in my head, I'm like, own it. If you're gay, if you like a bit of both, then just own it.
But that's exactly my point, though.
Yeah.
Like for you, it doesn't matter because this person, let's say, is a trans woman,
Yeah.
right? If we were like, oh, it's a woman,
Yeah.
you wouldn't say anything, have two qualms about it. But for you, it's because this person obviously had a penis, but still had
Yeah,
biologically male in some
it doesn't
ways.
sit well with me. Like if he likes,
That's fair, and that's I'm saying. Just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it how, like you said,
100%.
own it.
Yeah.
Just say it how it
Yeah.
is. It's funny because I've always noticed that because sometimes the equivalent is like when guys talk about a girl's body count.
Mm.
You know, like how many guys has she slept with, all of this stuff, and girls are like, why do you care who I've slept with? Why does my
I think
history matter?
That's like a man thing. I think.
It is a man thing,
Mm.
but I think girls will be like, why does it matter how many guys I've slept with, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
look, both men and women care about their sexual history,
Yeah.
just in different ways.
I think men are worse, but I think some
What do you mean?
women. So guys, like, they will look at it like, I don't know, kind of like an ego thing. Like, so if a guy's there and he's like, I don't know, taking you out, and then it's like, oh, she slept with him and she slept with him. It's like a
because everybody's laughing at him. If you've been with a girl,
he feels
that everyone-
embarrassed
every
with
other
a
guy's been
girl.
with,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I would feel, me personally, I wouldn't like it, but I just think social media. It's like, I don't know. Meeting people on social media is like, you can kind of like see all the connections. It's just how it goes.
Would you rather be with a guy
Mm.
who has been with 20 women,
Yeah.
or be with a guy who's only been with 5 people, but 2 of them were guys?
The 21.
Knew it. Let me ask you, what do you think guys would choose? A woman who's been with 20 men, or a woman who's been with 5 people, but 2 of them are women?
Go with the 5.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's
100%.
because they like it though, don't they? I think it's different. It's looked at differently.
we're just more accepting than you. That's it. Us guys,
No, I
we're just
think it's
more
different.
accepting.
No, it's like
Do you know what I
I couldn't
mean?
I couldn't sit there and watch 2 guys, but like a guy would love to watch 2 girls. So not more accepting. Guys would love that, but me like
We're just more
thinking-
accepting in other ways. We just don't. I was gonna say something so bad then. But I can't. This is very dangerous territory. We just don't. From what I've spoken to with women, if they're dating a guy and they find out he's been with men before,
Mm.
they think, one, they go, oh, I can't just worry about women now. I have to worry about men as well.
No,
I have to
just
worry
think
about everybody.
If they like it, they like it. But I don't know.
No, but most women I talk to
I couldn't
don't
do
like it.
it.
It turns them off. And the other thing as well, I'll be honest, I think because there's clearly, obviously, you know, there's something that a man can do, she will never be able to do.
Mm.
So I think it's a, do I say insecurity? It's
Because you can obviously do things for certain things.
what I'm trying to say is this: if a woman's been with another woman,
Mm.
there's nothing she can do that I can't learn.
Yeah.
But if I've been with a man, that sounds really weird to say. If I've been with a guy, there is nothing there's some stuff that he can do you would just never be able to do.
Yeah.
And if we're together, you're like, that might compromise the security of our relationship. I get bored of this.
I just could not. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't.
I think to be more open-minded, you know. I think bisexual men, they're people too. You know?
I know the people too, but I couldn't. Like, if you like dick, you like dick. So
But you can like both.
That. You can like both, but
That's why you called it off, wasn't it?
No, I called it off because he went all insecure and like because the modelling.
He got insecure.
He got insecure like with the modelling and just
It wasn't you.
No, it wasn't me. He got insecure. Like I finished it with him. He wasn't very happy about it.
Did you find this out from his sister while you were seeing him or after?
No, I still carried on seeing him after. It was just kind of.
Nah, you knew it was done. You checked out. You knew it was
done. We lasted 6 weeks. She told me at 5 weeks. Yeah.
Amy, there is no way I believe that a guy, you called it off with a guy, you got an ick with a guy because he took you to a sushi bar and he didn't know you didn't like sushi and you didn't have heart to tell him. And then you're telling me that you find out a guy has been with, you know, other men before, right? Or individuals with penises, I should say. And you're telling me that didn't turn you off. Bullshit. Let's be real.
It did.
That's fine, fair enough. That's okay.
Yeah.
Would you be with a trans man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, because it's like, so it'd be.
Yeah, I should talk to someone who's transgender, you know. I should get them on the show.
I know someone that will talk to you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Just very curious because this is all new for me.
It's like, I've got a lot of friends that are transgender.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you speak to them, when you have a conversation with them, 100%, if they like that, they're definitely gay. They will laugh about it. But like, they definitely, even before they turned to look like a woman, they were still in their inbox. They just don't own it. Most guys don't own it. I'd rather a guy own it and be like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm gay. What? No.
Wait. So your trans friends will say, if they're a trans woman, they will say that if a guy is into them and she is obviously trans, that he's just gay.
He's 100% gay. But he wants to walk around.
Doesn't that kind of go against what they say though? Because they're advocating that they're, you know, real women. So if a man likes them as a real woman.
No, not necessarily, because they were obviously male before, and then they're obviously going into kind of change into a woman. So most guys that are gay, they don't want anybody to know. They don't own it, which is like really bad, really, because they should be able to own it, right? But I'm not going to say everybody.
That's why.
But obviously, if they look like a woman, but then they can get the same pleasure, so they can go out with a transgender and be like, right. Yeah, some of them look banging. But you wouldn't even know.
Don't some trans women have vaginas though?
Yeah, some of them do. And
would that make a man gay though? If she has a vagina?
No, because once they've gone through the fully change, then
he's straight.
Potentially. She wouldn't look at it like that.
Potentially.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Okay, basically, okay. If a man gets with a trans woman,
but
she's done the full surgery,
I don't know. Like,
that can't. Surely that means he's not gay.
Well, you'd say not, wouldn't you? But then I don't know how. I don't know. Where would it go? I don't know.
Yeah, some trans women, they look better than women. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, loads of them do. Like, fair play to them.
There's a friend of mine. Anytime he something he'll match with a gorgeous girl.
Yeah,
on,
and then he'll go and have a date with her, and then she'll say, and then they'll be like, "What?"
No, but it'll be usually it's in their bio. You know, and
not all the time. Not all the time.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
I think that's dangerous.
Yeah, like some have sent pictures and all sorts that I've known. And then later they've told them. And I've had to have conversations with some of them and say, you need to tell him, like...
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up. Like, you can't just be going there in the bedroom and then bam, it's there. Like what would you do? What would you do in that situation?
What if I met them?
Like, if you've pulled somebody really nice and you've met a few times, then you go... wanting to have a nookie and
then... She gets her dick out.
I'm sorry.
I would feel violated. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, 100%.
I would leave.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But
I'd be like,
to avoid it...
You should have told me that.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
But
Goodbye.
Guys being put in that situation, because it does happen, vice versa. If
I wonder if girls have been put in that situation.
100%.
Where they've met with a trans man, but they didn't know.
Yeah.
How do women react?
I don't know. I wouldn't even know how. What would you say? I think so. I know somebody that has done that, and they became friends after. But
they'd be my boyfriend. They'd be my girlfriend.
I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do in that situation. So obviously, because of the industry that I work in, like talking to them and seeing why and what, and that it's quite mentally for either side, it's hard.
Question.
Go on.
Would a trans man date a trans woman?
I've never known it, but it'd be interesting.
Why?
You never hear
I feel
about
like that
it.
should be a thing.
Yeah.
Surely.
You never hear about it though, do you?
Why not though? That's a bit weird, actually. Now that I think about it, that is kind of odd. Because I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I've never heard about it.
And I suppose they could relate in the kind of mental state, going through the emotions and stuff. If that happened, I don't know anybody that's done that, but if that happened, that'd be, you could relate.
Surely that would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be, imagine if like a trans man was just like, oh, nah, you're a trans woman. I'm not into it. I'm like, you hypocrite. You hypocrite.
Can you imagine? You'd be like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah. So interesting. Huh, okay. What's one last thing you want to bring to conversation? What would you ask all men today if you could?
What did I ask? What, sorry?
What would you ask all men today if you could?
Why do men judge when somebody says a model? Why do they judge and automatically think the worst in that person's career?
What do you mean? What do they assume?
In the sense, like, so obviously people do different kind of content in the modeling industry, from like, I don't know, catwalk all the way up to like adult content, yeah?
Oh, yes.
And you say model, automatically they're like, bam, adult content, OnlyFans, links, blah, 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 blah. Then they speak to you differently. When you say model, they speak to you differently. And then it's like pictures.
How do they
blah, blah.
How do they speak to you?
Just brutal, completely. They might as well just skip the dating bit and just go, oh, let's just go and have sex.
I see what you're saying.
You say model. Like, it's, yeah.
Because you got to talk to the OnlyFans girls about this.
I've already spoke to them.
Yeah. Because girls who do OnlyFans will call themselves models.
See, like, I think...
That's why. And if you're not, in the nicest way possible, because there's this image and perception of what a professional model conventionally looks like.
Yeah.
If you looked anything outside of that, they go, it must be OnlyFans. So if you're not if you're not the model doing the catwalk for fashion clothing.
But no, because I don't agree with that, because...
No, I'm just saying it's the perception.
Yeah. I think, like, just the word model, people just automatically think, now, this day and age, OnlyFans.
Because a lot of girls do it. But a lot of girls who do OnlyFans call themselves models. That's why. Because if you're like... So if you walked in... Look, it's funny because I was at this charity gala event earlier on this week. It was like for dogs, but it's like a fashion event. There were a lot of models there.
Yeah.
Right? There are a lot of models there.
The models.
Catwalk models, but also Instagram baddie models, including girls who did OnlyFans.
Okay.
I could tell who modeled for what.
Really?
Yeah. You can tell because there's a
I don't think that is necessarily how you could do that, because I've done different events, and don't get me wrong, it is very hard to get. I mean,
what I should say is what kind of model they were, I should say.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
I think this day and age, like, majority of people do it. Doesn't matter what you look like or whatever. But ultimately, even catwalk models, they still do it, but they have like secret links that you wouldn't even know about. So it's like, to get somebody that does not do it, and kind of, I just think as a whole, they just automatically think that.
It's because any model that's outside of like the catwalk model, guys just think you're just basically posting yourself like sexually provocative online, which a lot of the time is the case, because that's why you're smiling, because you kind of know you do that. Let's keep it real.
Potentially.
That doesn't mean you do OnlyFans.
No.
But you are selling sex in your photos online.
No, because they're done in a different light. They're done in a different way. I'm looking at a whole picture.
No, Amy.
No, it's the poses. It's all. There's a very fine line in between in how you pose to making it look more. There's a very fine line. Don't get me wrong.
Have you got any shots
Mm.
where you're not wearing any clothing?
I've got glitter on me. I've got glitter.
You just answered
and
the
there's
question.
like a
You've just
sticker.
answered.
No, there's a sticker on the lady bit.
Is glitter clothing?
No, but it covers everything. It's body art, isn't it? Mine's different, I'd say.
It's not
Because
clothing.
I look at like my tattoos like it's body art.
It's
But no,
not.
I'm not naked. I'm not like
You're wearing glitter. That's naked.
I'm wearing a sticky triangle on
Your things are not exposed, but you are naked. It's like when you.
See,
It's
I don't
like
look at myself like that though.
lovely. However you look at yourself, that's not the facts.
Yeah, but I am covered. You can't see it.
Sure, but it's kind of like when actors do like love scenes or naked scenes in films, their private parts are covered, but they are naked.
Not necessarily.
9 times out of 10 they are.
No.
And I know it's because I'm an actor.
See, I've done acting as well, but not
Yeah,
necessarily.
I train, like I do musicals, TV, film.
So they are naked.
Huh?
So they're naked all the time.
No. So like, for example, so I've had to do a naked scene for film,
Yeah.
right? I was covered here, but I was naked. I wasn't wearing clothing.
Okay.
So sure, you weren't exposed, you had glitter, but you were naked. And when guys go, oh, when woman says she's a model,
I don't look at it
and
like that.
she's not like that typical catwalk model, whatever, they're like, cool, she's posting herself sexually online. Now you could look at a photo and be like, oh, look at the artisticness here, look at the artisticness there.
But then there's
Cool.
more to it with the kind of.
But that's not what guys see.
Yeah, guys don't see it like that. But then I think that's really bad.
No, because that is true.
Because
Like
if
you're
you
posting
read
a photo
if
that's
you read
naked.
quotes, like you read the quote, but people don't look at the quotes though either.
Yeah, but
then
of
that's
course they
really
don't.
like really sad that people don't look at the quotes and they don't know someone's story.
Okay, why didn't you just post a blank screen and then put the quote?
No one would look at it, would they?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say
Which
is,
is really bad.
Okay, Amy, you're an intelligent woman. You know sex sells.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
you post what you post.
100%. Yeah, but I
right?
don't look at it like that. I post what I post for me. I don't post for the kind of. I don't post for. Oh, look at me. I hate the attention. I do hate the attention.
So
I know you're looking at me like.
Why don't you make your profile private?
Say again.
Why don't you make your profile private?
Because I just think people that are going through what they're going through and gone through what I've gone through can see it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think
Okay.
that somebody who doesn't know you, doesn't know
Yeah.
your story, comes onto your page, thinks that?
I don't know. It depends what kind of person it is. I've had complete strangers. I've had people range from 30 to 70-year-olds message. And obviously at first, when you think, 60, 70-year-old person's messaging me, it's like, oh, this is going to be a bit seedy.
Yeah.
It's actually not.
I'm saying about the average person. The average person. does
Okay,
not come to your
majority
page.
people, yeah. Like straight away, the messages are just, yeah.
Sure.
But I just think that's social media.
No, it's what you're posting, Amy. Let's keep it real.
I don't think.
Like it's like
no.
it's I understand what you're saying. This is what my messaging in, but your marketing says something very different.
Do you really think that?
100%. That's why.
So
I'm telling you why.
How would you say that I should post then, in a sense, if that's the
Okay, so
kind of-
what is the message you want people to get from your page?
basically, no matter what you go through in life,
Yep.
like regardless what it is, like cancer, mental health, whatever,
Yep.
own your body, own your scars, and your empowerment.
Okay, so then photos that kind of demonstrate women who maybe don't have breasts anymore, but they're wearing dresses or things, maybe photos and videos of you putting things, in your cleavage to help women feel better about themselves, maybe even posting women who have gone through that, are posting themselves
See, I
before
do
and after
that.
surgery. Sure, but that is not the majority of your posts, and
See,
we both know that.
No, because most of my posts are actually women that I've just done a catwalk with women that have gone through breast cancer. All of them girls have either gone through breast cancer, got family members that have gone through it, like gone through different cancers, or had relatives, friends, sisters, whatever, had one breast off, both breasts off, colon, one had colon cancer, and none of them.
Amy, I'm just the messenger.
Yeah.
I'm just the messenger. Like your content, and you're not stupid,
Yeah.
right? Your content sells sex.
So I don't
As
look
well
at
as
it like
it
that.
has other messages, right? But you're selling sexuality to get people in. Fair enough. You're playing the game. I get it.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't say that though.
You literally have photos on there of you only wearing glitter. What else does that say?
But it's glitter art, actually.
Oh, sorry.
It's glitter art.
Sorry. It's not sex because it's glitter art.
No, it's actually like glitter, but put on, and it's like an artist has done it.
If you came across a man's profile and he had naked photos of just small things covering his whatever, and there was like inspirational captions in the description, would you sell that? Oh yeah, wow, that photo really represents that message.
That image, because you can have artists that have like a body sculptured picture with glitter or black paint or whatever, and that be art.
A body sculptured picture.
Yeah, some people put it as like a canvas on their wall, don't they?
Well, that's an actual art piece.
I know, but what I'm saying...
that's not what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying is someone's curated with their art, with their skills, not just me going, right, I'm just going to shove a bit of glitter on me today, let's go and take some photos. Like...
Yeah, but someone painting and even if they're painting like a naked individual, that could be considered art. It's a type of art.
Yeah. But
you posing... Right,
but me posing
sexually provocative with glitter.
It's not. Yeah, but my poses aren't sexually like.
They're not.
No.
If I look now,
you can have a look.
All right. I'm gonna choose one photo and I'm gonna put it on screen, and you guys can be the judge, and we'll have a poll and we'll vote. What do you think they're gonna say?
It depends on which you do.
What do you mean depends on the picture? Surely all of them are fine, right?
Which picture?
Huh?
It depends on which picture.
Definitely doesn't. Amy, come on.
I'd had to look at it.
You already know. Look, at the end of the day, like, you know what you're doing, that's fine. But you asked me, why do people look at your profile and they think you say you're a model and they think that you do OnlyFans? What they think is that, she sells sexuality.
As a whole, this is all for all models, not just me. This is for people that post everyday photos of themselves, I don't know, in the car or whatever it may be. They could post anything, not just me, everybody. Because this is what I get asked: like, why do guys feel that they can message me and think that I do OnlyFans? And if you say model,
because you look like you do.
What?
You look like
I look like an OnlyFans model.
No, your profile.
I was gonna say
your profile says your You sell. I'm sorry to tell you, you sell sex in your profile. Fair enough. It is what it is, right? You get people in. It is what it is. You're playing the game. I get it. Fair play to you.
I think I'd get a lot more followers if that was the case, right?
You have a lot of followers. How many do you have?
I don't know.
How many do you have?
I don't know.
You've got 40k. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think if you were posting photos where you're not half naked, like where you're wearing clothes, more clothes than not, do you think you'd have the same amount of followers?
I would say I had less. So when I started modeling in 2019, I would say my photos before were
not sexual.
That was for breast cancer. That's empowering, I think. For someone to look at that like it's sexual, I think that's just like how a man would think.
You're posting it not sexual. You're squatting on a table with a thong.
It's elegant.
And I'm not saying it isn't, but it's
there's
sexual.
Nothing showing. You're looking at that from a man's point of view that's sexual.
So I'm going to get it straight. You're telling me that's not sexual.
I don't think that's sexual, no.
You don't think women would look at that and think that's sexual?
I think you're looking at the tattoos as an image.
No.
Yeah.
No, you have tattoos.
I wouldn't look at that.
You have tattoos right now. I don't think you're being sexual now.
I wouldn't look at that and go,
that's not what I said. Do you think women would look at that and think sexual? Yes or no?
Men and women look at that.
So everyone looks at that. Everyone looks at it as sexual.
If you look at some of my posts where I've got clothes on, I get the same likes and the same, and if with how long I've done modelling for, like since 2019 up until now.
It's not sexual.
Which one's that? That's all right.
That's not sexual.
I don't think it's sexual.
The one you lying down. Listen, I'm not saying they're bad shots.
That's just a guy. I think that's a guy thing. I think massively.
Okay, if someone's daughter was like looking at those, do you think like someone's 10-year-old daughter, do you think they would say that is appropriate for her to be seeing?
I don't think a 10-year-old person should be seeing that.
Yeah, because the photos are
but
sexual.
Then ultimately, if you like that first picture that you picked, the glitter on, if you seen that on telly with, I don't know, supporting breast cancer on it, you wouldn't look at it like you look at it like that. Am I right?
No, they're using
Am I wrong?
sexuality to get people in to focus on a
No,
message.
because that's not sexuality. That's for breast cancer.
I'm not saying what you're doing it for. I'm saying
Yeah.
what the marketing
But then if you look
strategy
at, if
you're
you
using.
look at like my profile as a whole, then yeah, you could look at it.
Your marketing is sexual.
But if you, I know that's what you keep saying, but like I just said to you, if you put that picture on with breast cancer supporting or whatever, and people would look at it differently.
Shall I give you an example? You ever
Go
heard of is it called naked dating? Do you know what I'm talking about? Dates Go Naked? It's something like that. Basically, it's like a dating show.
Oh, yeah,
where,
about
like, you know,
naked
like-
attraction.
Naked Attraction! There we go.
Oh,
You know
no.
Naked Attraction, right?
yeah.
So people are coming on naked. People are in like boots, naked, and it comes
I
up,
think
right?
that's like odd.
So here's the thing, right? Even though they're naked, we would say that's not sexual. Even though they're naked.
Well, they say that that's not sexual.
I would say your stuff is more sexual than that program. For sure.
Really?
100%.
They're showing everything.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
They're just standing there with it all out.
I understand, but this is what I'm saying. It's not just
And then you pick which one you prefer.
Which
I mean,
penis
at
do
least
you want?
At least
Sure.
you can pick.
Fair
But
enough.
that, you can't see anything. That's like,
But this,
to
no,
me,
but that's
to me
my
it's
point,
different.
though.
I think
It's
that's
not
just
about,
a man thing.
No, because I asked you, what would women say? You said the same thing.
See, no, like women and men, they are like, I do get attention from women and men, 100%. But that's like, in a sense, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Some are like, oh yeah, like if they're lesbian or whatever, they would.
Oh, why
Like-
do you think that is?
The what?
If they're lesbian, why do you think they would approach you like that?
I don't know. I think it's the short hair. Be serious. But I think that's just how it is. But for you to
It's not
look at
about
it
what-
like
it's not about
that,
what
you're
you-
saying that's sexual, but there's meaning
The
behind it.
photos, not all your photos are.
Yeah,
Not
but
all of them.
majority, right?
But the ones that I went through, at
Okay.
least half of them, for sure, are. For sure.
Do you think? I don't think.
Well,
that.
you just said men and women both think that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you think that from the amount of different people that you've seen, do you honestly think
you
that
know-
that is just you look at that photo and that's a sexual photo? You don't look behind.
You're
or,
using sex
no,
to sell a message, yes.
But it's not sex. Sex
You're
is.
using sexuality to sell a message,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't think it is.
Because if you were a man, would you still post the same there?
Yeah.
You wouldn't get as far.
Trust me, I know guys that have got like stories, background and stuff that have gone through stuff and posed similar to that. If a man posted like that with a pair of shorts on, would you say that it's the same?
What, if he's like squatting over a table in high heels and a
No.
thong? Yeah, I'd say it's the same. Yes.
No, like if a guy stood there with his shorts on with glitter on his chest, would you say it's the same?
If he had glitter on his chest.
Yeah, if a guy had glitter
Is he
on
wearing
his chest.
is he wearing like a jock string?
with
Yes.
the same picture that you
So
said?
he's wearing a thong like you were. Yes, 100%. It's the same.
No, because it's a bit more weird. It's not weird, but it's a bit more different for a man to wear a thong than a woman. Because
If a man
If I
posted
went-
what you posted wearing the same thing,
Hmm.
it's all sexual. Here's the thing, even if he was wearing more than you but did the same positions, still sexual.
So if I went to the beach in a thong and a bikini top, would that be classed as sexual?
No, because like I said, it's not about what you're wearing. It's about the styling and the marketing. It's the posing. That's why I brought up naked attraction.
Some of the poses though are normal. I'm very
Some of them
careful.
are, but some of
Yeah.
them are sexual.
But some like it's kind of showing the art.
Listen, Amy, you asked me a question. And your
Yeah.
question was, why do
I'm
guys
just-
look
yeah.
at me and think OnlyFans? I'm telling you why.
I'm just looking at it as a whole, but I think it's just a man thing.
It's
I
not.
think-
You know it's a woman
Yeah.
thing. Because
I think
if I showed women that,
Hmm.
they would say that's a sexual pose. Girls probably come in there and be like,
We'll
she
have to do
probably
a
does
poll on
OnlyFans. Huh?
Do a poll on it.
I'm going to post a poll on my Instagram story,
Okay.
right? I'm going to post this photo. I'll be like,
Which one are you gonna pick?
I should pick any because none of them are
I
sexual.
know which
right?
one you're gonna pick.
None of them are sexual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So let's find out. Let's make a bet.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Whoever loses takes the other for sushi.
Oh no! No, we're not going
Yes.
to sushi now.
I'm going to get some free sushi
No.
out of this. Listen, Amy, we're going to wrap it there. Thanks for coming on, being a good sport.
No
we
worries.
appreciate you. In all jokes aside, I think the cause that you're doing for breast cancer raising awareness, I think it's fantastic. So if people want to find you and follow your stuff, where can they find you?
Darcy.diamond.2023.
Yeah, awesome. Well, appreciate you for coming on, sharing
Yeah,
the energy.
no
We
worries.
appreciate you. Guys, go give her a like, give her a follow, all that good stuff. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode.